What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sway Vlogs. It's your boy Sway coming at you with another video. Yes, we're gonna talk about this. It is important. It is a must-talk topic. You need to know this before moving to Spain. Now, if you've made up your mind about moving to Spain, or you want to learn more about moving to Spain, you want to learn the difference between the lifestyle of the US and Spain from an American's point of view, living in this beautiful country, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Hit the little bell to be notified when I drop the latest and the greatest. And I'm going to be making more videos here explaining to you guys the difference of life between the US and Spain and things you need to know before making your move, permanent or temporary move to Spain. Now, I want to talk to you guys because it's a major topic about Spain. Now, let's say you made the decision of you're going to move to Spain either to live forever or just temporarily or work or etc. or studying and whatnot, and you want to move to Spain. You're fed up with the lifestyle in the US, you're fed up with the hecticness, the craziness, the fast-paced environment, and you want more of a chill vibe, you want more of a Hakuna Matata here in Spain, and you want to come and kick it and just chill and enjoy life because you've seen Sway videos, because you've seen other videos, because you've seen stuff in the news, the life is more chill and more enjoyable here in Spain, and you say, you know what, F this, I'm moving to Spain, I'm done, right? Well, hold your horses just a bit, because I want to talk to you guys about this. It's very, very important, and you need to know this before moving to Spain. Let me ask you a question. How is your mental health? I know you're probably thinking, whoa, hey, that's kind of a big question, my man. But I want to know, how are you doing mentally? Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. How are you in the US or wherever you're watching me? Are you stable? Do you suffer from anxiety? You suffer from depression? You suffer from loneliness? You suffer from all this crazy stuff? Even though your family's next to you, even though you have loved ones next to you, loved ones that maybe live a block away from you or an hour away from you, or, you know, how are you feeling? And let me tell you why I'm asking you these questions. You see, before moving to Spain, I have my family with me in the US, my mom and dad, my brothers and my sister over there. And I never really had friends, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna lay it out there. And if people are watching this that know me, I'm being serious. I never really had friends. I never really had confidence. I never really had people that I can talk to and say, hey, you're my buddy, you're my friend, let me hug you and let me tell you like what's up, let's be besties or not. I never had that. And it really didn't bother me, to be honest with you. I was always like that, just chill, just doing my thing, whatever. But when we moved to Spain, the first couple months you move to Spain, let me tell you this, before you come here and you get to enjoy life, the first couple months you're in Spain, up to a year, you're enjoying life. God, you're taking in the culture, you're taking in the food, you're taking in the sights, the traveling, the cheap, everything. You're just enjoying everything in general. And you're just like, oh, this is paradise, I want to live here forever, and blah, 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 and this and that. And you just call your friends like, oh, you're missing out, you should totally visit Spain, you should go here and go there and whatnot. And you're just enjoying life to the fullest. All right, it's cool. That happened to us. But then all of a sudden, a year passes by, right? And you're here alone. It's a new country. People are looking at you weird. People are looking at you different. People are treating you different because to them, you are a new person in their country. And they're still trying to figure out what you're doing in their country. What are you going to contribute to their country, or what you're going to take away from their country? Because that's the mentality that we all have when we see immigrants, in our country, or we see a new face in our community. And so just start noticing that it's hard for you to make friends, especially if you haven't learned the language, which you should if you're moving to Spain, but we'll get into that in another video. And you're having troubles, communicating with people, and especially now with the whole COVID-19, you can't go out to bars, you can't go out to, to clubs or whatever and hang out and make new friends or etc. because, of everything that's going on. And so you start noticing that all of a sudden the paradise environment or the paradise feeling is starting to fade. Reality starts kicking in. Oh snap, I'm all alone. I have no friends, I have no family here. I'm just here by myself, just me, myself and I, just chilling, enjoying life. I do talk to some people that I met in the Spanish school, that I met in the English academy, but we're not close, we're not kicking it, we're not sipping on wine or having a beer, watching a football game or anything like that. So now it starts kicking in. And all of a sudden you start seeing depression peeking its way into the door like, hey, how's it going? Hey, can I come in? And maybe you see anxiety over the window. Hey, how's it going? How are things in there? Is it pretty warm? Can I come inside too? And all of a sudden you start getting all these emotions, all these things start hitting you hard. And I'm talking like hitting you hard. And you start feeling like you're alone. Like, what am I doing here? Should I go back? What's the purpose? Why did I leave the US? And you start pondering, did I make the right decision? Did I make the decision to come over here and live here? Like, was it a great decision? Whether you're alone or even if you have a family, did I make a good decision for my kids? Did I make a good decision for my wife, for our future? What's gonna happen? All of a sudden these things start hitting you. And let me pause this for a second. In the US, mental illness or mental health is a big, huge issue. People are talking about it. There's help you can find anywhere. Whether you're thinking about, having really bad thoughts, suicidal thoughts, or just straight down depressed and down, you can always find help anywhere. And I'm gonna leave in the description the links where you can call places if you're feeling like that. So you can call and talk to somebody and, and let vent out and stuff, and, and know that you are, you have help and somebody is there to help you. But you're here in Spain. And in Spain, it's not such a huge thing. Like, let me tell you, mental illness or awareness here in Spain, it is not a big thing like it is in the States. If you go to the doctor and you tell them you're feeling depressed, you're feeling, this anxiety attacks, or you're feeling all this emotions, or basically the everything that has to go with mental illness or mental health, the first thing they tell you is, oh, you need to rest. You need to just, have a couple of days resting, or you need to take some paracetamol, or maybe some ibuprofen, or maybe, I'll give you some sleeping pills so you can sleep better at night. But there isn't really like, let me give you this, let me prescribe you a psychiatric you can talk to, or somebody you can call, or there's a phone line you can call and stuff like that. I haven't really seen anything like that being advertised and whatnot. So then it starts hitting you, and you start thinking, man, what's gonna happen? What am I to do? And then it's all these thoughts are coming into your head, like, these things, is these like pros and cons, and what's gonna happen, what's going on. And before you know it, you're already lost into those thoughts. You're already lost into those emotions. You're already lost into those things, and it already engulfed you. And now you're thinking, what am I going to do? What is the next step? What's gonna happen? And that's what I'm telling you. Before you move to Spain, before you decide to live here, before you decide that this is the place you want to call your forever home or your temporary home, make sure that you are ready for that. That you are ready for that ballpark, because you're going to be playing that game for a long time. You won't have friends here, you won't have family here, so Christmases will be lonely, birthdays will be lonely, whatever other holiday you celebrate with family will be lonely, because you don't have them here with you. And the friends that you make here don't do the same celebrations you did back in the States. So then it's another situation where you have to kind of like go into the culture and kind of learn what they do here, what they don't do here, what's acceptable and not acceptable, and then that kind of messes with your head, and you start thinking like, what is going to happen? And so I want to let everybody know that is watching this video, if you're thinking about moving to Spain, if you're thinking about living in Spain, please be prepared, be aware, be ready, that you will be facing these emotions, you will be facing these situations, you will be facing these things in your life. I passed through them. I've been there. I've been through those emotions. I've been through those feelings where you're just thinking, my man, I just want to run back home and just enough. I'm done. But then you gotta think about it. Then you gotta start, thinking, what are the pros, what are the cons of, my decision of being here in Spain to my decision of, in the US and stuff, and my life back there, and make the pros and the cons. And if you see more pros than cons, then hey, you made the right decision, and you'll eventually push through, and you'll end up in the future saying, you know what? I went through that rough patch. I went through that little desert, but now I found my oasis. I am where I am. I want to be here, and I want to enjoy life here. And eventually, I can't have my family here, which is a decision that I made, a decision that decided on my family, on my kids, on my wife, and everything. So now I just have to kind of suck it up, live with it. And if I can, go back home and visit my family. And if I can't, then, we have technology nowadays. You can video call, you can talk to your friends back at home and whatnot. And even better, you can even, if you want to use YouTube or any other platform to vent out your experiences here in Spain, to share them with your friends, because maybe our differential, you can talk to them or anything like that. Use that way to like say, hey, you know what? Guess what? Today I went to Madrid, blah, 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 and that. And in the way, it's kind of like you're talking to your friends, even though they're not there, but you're talking to them through that camera and everything. So just be prepared, be ready, because you will be faced with that. And just know that if you start facing that and you start feeling all that, you could go to a doctor and tell them how you're feeling, but you will not really get a lot of help. Not like in the US. I'm just gonna say it out there. Now, if I'm wrong with that and you found out more information about that here in Spain, go ahead and let me know in the comments, but I have not found any information about that. Now, with that being said, if you're here in Spain and you felt like that and you feel like, you know, you're kind of like lonely or whatever, like that, you shoot me a DM on Instagram. Let's be Instagram buddies. We can talk, we can chit chat. And, you know, we're in Spain. We can even, you know, whenever this whole COVID thing is over, we can go over and visit each other and have a beer and whatnot and hang out and make friends like that and have a little community there and kick it and whatnot. But just know that you're not alone, even if you're in Spain. There's a bunch of us here that moved from the US to Spain. And we don't mind, you know, reaching out and say, hey, what's up? You from Oregon? You from New York? You from Pennsylvania? You're from Virginia? You're from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia? You name it. What's cracking? Let's kick it, whatever, if we can, you know, for a drive an hour away, 2 hours away, whatnot. So we can all just come together and just chill and kick it. But be ready and be prepared. If you're watching this in the US or wherever you're watching, you're thinking about moving to Spain, you will go through that. You need to know that before moving to Spain. Now, with that being said, just whatever this decision is, if you're moving here to live, to temporarily stay here or whatnot, make sure that you do, like I always say, your research. Make sure you do your research. And anywhere you're going, you need to do your research. Just be prepared for whatever comes your way in life. Be prepared, because you're going to be in a different country with a different language, with different lifestyle, with a different culture, with different everything. And you need to be prepared, and you need to do your thorough research before moving here. All right, you guys, with that being said, I hope this video was informative. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was I brought something good to you. And if it did and you want to share it with your friends, go ahead and share it with your friends. Go ahead and share it with your loved ones, or go share it with people that want to move here to Spain. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you can notify when I drop the latest and the greatest. Leave in the comments what's up. Even if you're living here in Spain and you felt what I told you and you want to just talk to somebody and stuff like that, just go ahead and leave it in the comments, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. And also, you guys, we started a new adventure with my wife and I here in Spain. I'm gonna leave the link on the description. Go ahead and check out the Instagram link that's called Galley Aroma. Follow us there for some new exciting things that are coming our way for 2021. Also, you guys don't forget that I am streaming on Twitch. I got a Discord channel too, so you can kick in and chat on Discord. So that will be in the description as well. And I will be streaming on YouTube as well. So you guys, there's a lot of things going on in 2021. 2021 is going to be an amazing year, better than 2020. And I hope your 2021 has started out great. And I hope you're having a wonderful year. And I hope that if you are thinking of moving to Spain, we can one day meet and we can one day kick it and chill out, have a beer and whatnot, and hang out, especially in this part of Spain. Galicia is amazing. All right, you guys, with that said, I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Peace.